Whites faithful, you need to sit down for this. What's happening, you beautiful Whites? Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is absolutely mental. We've got not one, not two, but three absolutely earth-shattering bombshells that are going to change everything you thought you knew about this summer at Elland Road. I'm talking about a striker saga that's got club presidents furious and calling out fake news, a goalkeeper revolution that could see us finally sorting out our number one situation, and a managerial twist so insane that it involves Real Madrid royalty. The Whites faithful deserve to know what's really going down behind closed doors, and trust me, this isn't just your typical transfer gossip. We're talking about deals that could make or break our Premier League survival. The board is ready to splash over £100 million this summer, but are we making the right moves? Some of these stories will have you celebrating, others will have you absolutely fuming. Before we dive into this absolute madness, smash that like button. If you're ready for the truth, drop a comment telling me which story you think will shake Leeds the most. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Trust me, what's about to unfold will have you questioning everything about our summer transfer plans. The drama is unreal, the stakes are massive, and every single decision could determine whether we're celebrating survival or crying relegation next May. Are you ready for the first bombshell that's got Ukrainian club bosses raging? Let's go. The Vanat vendetta. When club presidents go to war, right, Whites faithful, here comes the first absolute corker. You know that striker we've all been dreaming about? The one who's been banging in goals left, right and center in Ukraine? Well, Vladislav Vanat. Remember that name because it's about to get very interesting. This lad has been absolutely on fire for Dynamo Kiev. We're talking 21 goals in 44 matches. The Whites have been sniffing around like bloodhounds, and honestly, who can blame us? With our Premier League return confirmed, we need a goal scorer who can handle the big stage. We're talking about a potential £20 million move here, but here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. Dynamo Kiev's president Ihor Serkis has come out as swinging, calling all transfer talk fake news and basically telling the world that Leeds haven't even made a proper bid. Can you believe that? The man is fuming about all the speculation, probably because he knows his star striker is looking at greener pastures. Everything is still just fake news without confirmation. The club has received nothing. If there are offers, we will consider. Transfers are done in silence, he raged to Sport Express UA. But you know what? That sounds like a man who's desperately trying to keep his best player from jumping ship. But wait, Whites, here's the kicker that nobody's talking about. This might actually be brilliant news for us. Why? Because if we're being smart about our money and with those PSR rules breathing down our necks, maybe we should be looking elsewhere. Vanat's European record, 1 goal in 8 Europa League matches while Dynamo finished third from bottom in their group. Are we really going to spend £20 million on a striker who might only bag us 6 goals in the Premier League? Every penny counts when you're fighting relegation, and the Whites faithful know we need proven quality, not expensive gambles. This saga is far from over, and I've got a feeling there's going to be some serious drama before it's done. But speaking of drama, wait until you hear what's happening with our goalkeeper situation. The Ramsdale revolution, medical miracles and dream signings. Hold on to your seats, Whites, because goalkeeper news just got very exciting. We all know Illan Meslier has been, let's say, inconsistent, shall we? The lads cost us points with some absolute howlers, and if we want to survive in the Premier League, we need someone between the sticks who won't have us pulling our hair out every match. Well, Daniel Farke has apparently identified his perfect replacement, and it's a name that will make you jump out of your chair. Aaron Ramsdale. Yes, the England international who's been tearing it up whenever he gets the chance. The former Arsenal shot stopper who knows exactly what Premier League pressure feels like. Team Talk reported back in May that we're seriously in the hunt if we can guarantee him first team football. Can you imagine? An England international choosing Elland Road over other Premier League clubs because he believes in what we're building? That's the kind of statement signing that shows the world the Whites mean business. But here's where it gets interesting, Whites. There were whispers about a finger injury from this season that might complicate things. You know how these medical examinations can go wrong at the last minute, right? Well, guess what? Dr. Bra, a sports science specialist, has exclusively told MOT Leeds News that it's not going to be a problem. The medical of a goalkeeper won't be much different because he still has basic medical tests you need to pass. He suffered a finger injury this season, but appears to have recovered. Any team signing him will want to look at the possibility, but I don't see this causing issues. Can you imagine? Aaron Ramsdale between the sticks at Elland Road, his shot-stopping ability, his distribution, his Premier League experience with Arsenal and Bournemouth, this could be the signing that transforms our entire defense. The man's got the mentality, the reflexes, and most importantly, he's got that winning experience we desperately need. This isn't just about getting a goalkeeper, this is about getting a leader, someone who can organize that backline and give us the confidence to play out from the back. But Whites, if you think that's shocking, wait until you hear who's been offered Daniel Farke's job behind the scenes. The royal bombshell, when Real Madrid legends come calling. Whites faithful, sit down for this one because it's about to blow your mind. While we've all been celebrating Daniel Farke staying put after our championship triumph, there's been some absolutely mental drama happening behind the scenes that'll make your head spin. Spanish outlet Diario AS dropped an absolute bombshell on May 22nd. Raul, the Real Madrid legend, the man who scored over 400 goals in his career, was reportedly offered Daniel Farke's job at Elland Road. Can you even process that? We're talking about one of the greatest strikers in football history, potentially managing the Whites. Now, before you start panicking, the club has publicly backed Farke, and rightly so. The German mastermind just delivered us the championship title and got us back to the Premier League where we belong. But the fact that Raul's name was even in the conversation shows you just how big our ambitions are. This isn't the Leeds of old. We're thinking massive. The Spanish icon, who's currently managing Real Madrid Castilla, had his dream job lined up elsewhere anyway. He's preparing to take Schalke 04 back to the big time in Germany. But imagine if things had gone differently. Raul at Elland Road, the man who terrorized defenses across Europe for decades, bringing that Galactico mentality to Yorkshire. This story tells us everything about where Leeds United see themselves going. We're not just happy to be back in the Premier League, we want to make waves, we want to compete with the biggest names in football, and apparently that includes going after managerial legends who've won everything there is to win. Think about what this means for the players we can attract. If Real Madrid legends are considering Leeds United, what does that say about our pulling power? What does that say about the vision Para Agmarate and the 49ers have for this club? Farke's got his war chest of over 100 million to spend this summer, and after this near miss with Spanish royalty, you know he's going to be determined to prove that keeping him was the right decision. The pressure is on, but in the best possible way. The Whites are ready to take on the Premier League, and with backing like this from the hierarchy, who knows how far we can go? Whites faithful, what do you think? Are you excited about the Ramsdale possibility? Worried about the Varnett situation? Shocked about the Raul revelation? Could you have imagined Real Madrid royalty considering Yorkshire as their next destination? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, give this video a massive thumbs up if it got your blood pumping, and make sure you're subscribed because the transfer window is just getting started. One thing's for certain, this summer is going to be absolutely mental for Leeds United. The Whites are back where we belong, we're thinking bigger than ever before, and we're not going anywhere. The Premier League better be ready because Leeds United are coming, and we're coming hard. MOT.